Hello, everyone. Welcome back. The Mike Dip Savages are in the house. We're showing up to play, to chat about the Yankees, unlike the Yankees have been showing up lately. 2 games to show up and to, put up a fight. So throughout the stretch, Murph, how have you been holding up?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's been mad depressing. Like it's one of those things where I knew coming into August, we're in for a rough one, right? Like I've been saying this multiple times. It's been pretty bad, and it's been actually a lot worse than I actually thought it'd be.
Me too. A
I
lot
was.
worse.
It's been a lot worse than I thought. It just feels like It feels like we're on a massive losing streak. Like I don't know. We apparently have 2 wins. We won one against Boston. It doesn't feel like it. I know that's the one IKF popped off. He got his first home run. That was huge.
That
But
was fun.
yeah, and I thought that would break us out of it. I thought something like that, like juice up, fire up the boys.
I really
IKF.
thought so, man.
I thought that would really get us back into it, and we'd start winning more ball games. We're going against the Rays, who struggle to score runs. Yes, their pitching's elite. But I thought, maybe I really thought we were gonna pop off against Boston. Their pitching sucks, and I don't know. I thought the way the offense was looking 2 weeks ago, maybe this little stint of bad pitching matchups would really favor them, and apparently not. Apparently these dudes really got the yips when it comes to hitting. I don't know. I didn't know it was possible for a team 1 through 9 to get the yips for hitting.
All at the same time.
All at the same like that. Like I didn't know a team could slump that hard. But they're proving us wrong. They can do that. They could all 1 through 9 slump, and that includes Judge. At least these last couple of games. Obviously, if you're looking at his stats after the All-Star game, this dude's been carrying this team on his back, especially with Rizzo going out, Stan going out, now DJ. Bro, we're dropping like flies out here, man. It's crazy. He did hit. He did come in against a pinch hit. That was cool. But yeah, we're just dropping like flies when you don't want your team to drop like flies. Like this is a part of the season where, yes, I get you built up the lead so you can kind of coast in a sense, but you don't want to be coasting this hard, bro. You don't want to be this down in the dumps this late in the game. Like this is right around the point where you should be coasting the other way. Like you should be in a slow trajectory
upwards trend towards.
Yeah, this is like what the Dodgers are doing. Essentially, the Dodgers are having a blast out there in LA. Joey Gallo, especially, he's been popping off, and I think he left us with a little bit of a curse on his way out. Man, I don't know. Maybe he's our El Cucuy. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest though, he was never gonna be a good Yankee.
No,
he was never gonna turn around if we re-signed him. The Dodgers are probably not gonna re-sign him.
They might on a cheap. This is like really cheap, just based on how he's played out there so far.
He could also go back to Texas.
He could do that. I never really. So dating back to when we covered that trade, I wasn't a big fan of that trade, just because not of him personally, just because like, dude, we had 6 other dudes in the lineup just like him.
Yeah,
who were literally strike out or home run,
and we were bound to have one of these guys completely fail.
I mean, they all failed though. Let's be honest. Like the only 2 that really succeeded was Judge and Stan. Everyone else was
they're gone.
They're gone, and they were bums. They were not good. Like Sanchez. Like we had at one point Mike Ford. We had.
Dude, I don't even think he's in baseball now.
He just got signed to the Angels AAA team.
Did you see who retired today?
No, who retired today?
Dellin Betances.
He did.
34.
He retired?
He pitched 16 innings in the Dodgers minor league system, had a 10.35 ERA, and walked 16% of the batters he faced.
That's a tough look.
So I think he officially hung it up. He was training out at an old New Jersey facility that used to sponsor the foundation. So that was pretty
Where's
cool.
Betances from?
Bronx.
Really?
Yep. It's looking back on it, very sad to hear.
Yeah, it is. That sucks for him. But it does suck for the Yankees as well, because they are just on a downward trajectory so far. Although tonight's showing a little bit of promise. That is 4-4 right now. They have 8 hits. it was looking pretty worrisome for most of the game, and then Glaber with the 2-run bomb kind of woke me up, and I was like, "Oh!" And then tuned back into the game to see bases loaded, Aaron Judge up at the plate. You're like, "Oh baby, let's see what he could do."
Like, is it
And of
time?
course, they're scared of him. They refuse to give him any pitches to hit. And then Glaber says, "Wow, you walked that guy 4 pitches in a row. I know what I get it now. I should swing at the first pitch with bases loaded, with 1 out. I should swing at the first pitch and give them an easy double play. But that's what I should do." And that's what he did. And I love him for it. I did awesome stuff for you, Glaber. I'm glad, dude. You have to step up with DJ out with Stan now. And you said, "Let me hit into a double play." I love it, dude. And that's
I
just
really thought he was gonna break out, because he
dude,
had the homer already today. So I was like, he's locked in. And it was on an inside curveball. His home run.
Yeah. It was very he bopped that thing too.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I really thought he was gonna, at least get a hit. But it's after after a guy throws 4 balls, you gotta take the first. He was nowhere near the zone. You gotta take
just that should be an auto take. I don't care.
Baseball knowledge.
Even Judge would go up there with an auto take unless it was middle, and I think even then he'd probably just take it.
Yeah. We would all probably be pissed that he took it, but too bad.
Dude, I'd rather him take that than do what Glaber did in that situation. Yeah. But it is what it is, man. I mean, just the offense as a whole, it's not his fault. The offense as a whole has been pretty bad. And it seems like, early on in August, we were looking at this team and we're going, "Oh shit, the pitching is falling off a cliff," right? The starters were handing guys 5 runs off the bus. It was looking real bad. And then they kind of start to figure it out. And the offense is hanging tough. And now the bullpen's blowing games for us. And we're just like, what the?
I really hope, the pitching was bad first and the offense was good. Now it's the pitching is good and the offense is good. Now tonight, the pitching is, decent. And the offense is decent. So hopefully we're in that. They both had their chance to do bad.
Maybe we're crossing and they're both going up, and we're gonna get that happy little both sides of the ball are playing well.
A little bit of a series win somewhere in the next future.
Yeah, because dude, they've lost 5 series in a row. It's been bad. This is the first time this has happened in years. I don't remember specifically, but it's been
before 2000, since before 2010.
It's something like that, man. It's been a minute since they've lost 5 series in a row. And it's been a minute since they've been shut out in back-to-back games, too, which is pretty bad.
It's brutal.
Yeah, it's just unacceptable. Getting shut out in back-to-back games, especially since one of them was against the Red Sox, dude. The Red Sox pitching is garbage. This is plain out facts. The Red Sox should not have beat us. If you look at those games, sure, they were close, but unacceptable to be losing again. Especially their pitching's horrible, man.
Yeah, we're not even the runs that we're scoring, we're getting 2 hits.
Yeah, it's literally
and it's coming early in the game.
It's one guy gets a hit, then the next 2 guys almost want to strike out, but somehow one of them dumb lucks their way into a little grounder that moves the runner over, and then we get a sacrifice, or we might get 2 hits in a run. It's just been brutal. It's pulling teeth to drive home runs.
2 people though that have been on a tear though, Judge and Benintendi. They've been getting hits. They've been doing their job, what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
no one else has. Hicks especially has been just a waste of space, dude. I'm so fucking tired of Hicks. I can't even I hate the people who are why are we starting Hicks? Why are we starting Hicks? And I want to say who else are we gonna start? But at this point, I'd start a trash can out there, man. I'm tired of this bum. I'm tired, dude. If you look at Cole's start, Cole would have given up 0 runs. But this dude Hicks said,
is this what you texted me about? Because I never saw the highlight.
Dude, I was fuming, bro. That was that play. That it literally, I think it was top of the inning and then bottom of the inning. It's all of one thing of Hicks just pissing me off. Top of the inning, defensive play, fly ball, 95% catch rate on StatCast. 95%. So that means 95% of the time that ball is caught, right? That's basically a routine fly ball.
I'm just saying, when you say 95%, the odds of a major leaguer dropping this fly ball is even higher than it does. That's just put into a percentage to make it look simpler. But the odds of Aaron, the defensive outfielder, dropping a fly ball.
It should be like non-existent,
Automatic.
basically. Like it's an automatic out. That's what that's basically saying. Like this is a free out, and Hicks falls on his ass, and then the guy gets a triple out of it, and that's the freest runs the Rays got. Like they're like, thank you, a leadoff triple, and all we have to do is literally make contact, which we can do, and the Yankees cannot most of the time, and then drop back to the bottom of the inning. Bases loaded. We had one out. Hicks said, "Oh, I know what to do in this situation. I'll ground out into a double play." Yeah, that again, taking a page out of Torres's book. I got you, man. I can do that. And just, dude, everything about this man pisses me off. Like his at bats look so lost. His defense looks lost. Like, why is he on the roster, man? I don't want to be that Yankee fan, but like it's just like if we're talking so much shit about Gallo, like we have to talk shit about this guy because it's abysmal.
Like we have talked shit about the Aaron Hicks. We kind of cooled down since he had a decent stretch enough. He wasn't he was hitting the ball. He was.
Because he's fooling us, man. He gives us 1 month of competence to cover up the 2 months of shit that he had before.
1 month of below average major leaguer, and he fools everyone and gets even you and me.
Yeah, he had me in the beginning. Remember, he had us in the beginning. Literally after the first month, he actually looked like a decent player, and I was like, "Oh, dude, maybe Hicks is turning the corner."
Yeah,
and then the next 2 months, shit. And then now he picks it up again, and I'm like, oh
shit,
dude, it's just shit. All right, man. And then he gets me again, another month of decent production. I'm like, dude, maybe again he's turning the corner, he's figuring it out. Look at shit. After that, just shit. I'm tired of this dude. I need him. He needs to be gone next year. I'm like at this point, I want them to bite the bullet, DFA this bum, just to open up a roster spot for someone because I'm so sick and tired of this guy. But they're not going to do it, obviously. They're hard-headed in their ways, and they're going to die on this hill, and they're going to look for any sort of trade. And next year, we're probably going to find a trade that's like Aaron Hicks got traded, and the Yankees absorbed 90% of the contract, and they got a bucket of balls in return.
The thing is, I would rather him off my team.
I just need the roster spot, man. I just don't need him on the team.
I will pay him. I will pay 90% to go play for another fucking team, dude. Yeah, just because, if I'd rather Florial get reps as he's getting tonight, rather him out there. Please push the young talent finally onto the field, whether you like it or not. We'll give them a chance. At least,
that's
Hicks should not be playing much the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about this whole situation is that now the Yankees are forced to actually make some moves, right? The trade deadline's gone and over with. Speak of the devil, Darren Hicks is up to the plate. God damn it.
They pinch hit him?
They're pinch hitting him.
For who? For who?
For IKF. So, yeah, that's going to be a free out. So, there's one out in the bottom of the ninth already is what I'm going to go ahead and say. If he walks off, dude, I'm not celebrating. I don't care. I don't like this guy.
I'm just saying. So then who's going to shortstop?
And Marwin. Or they could slide Cabrera over.
Another man who does not belong on the Major League roster is Marwin Gonzalez.
Yeah, I honestly thought they were going to DFA him.
They're keeping him for the sole fact that he was a Houston Astro. I feel like that this is the only reason they're keeping him.
Maybe, man. Maybe.
But it's not. It clearly didn't help.
No. I mean, I don't know. Like, just because he plays multiple positions. And, in theory, you could have said, like, oh, call up Tyler Wade to do it. But Tyler Wade's not on the 40-man. So they'd have to clear a spot for him on the 40-man, which they're not going to do. Yeah, so it sucks. I mean, I wanted them to DFA Marwin and keep Andujar up, but
if they DFA'd Marwin, would they have? You think they could have called up? They could have called up Wade, right? Technically,
no. Wade's not on the 40. Oh, if they straight up just released Marwin off the 40-man and everything, then yeah, they could have added Wade to the 40-man and then brought him up that way.
He tipped it. Hicks tipped it. Just guys, note that he made contact.
I hate this guy, dude. It's just brutal watching these guys play right now. Like, I've been trying to watch the games, I really have, but it's just like It's pulling teeth, man. Like, I can only watch so many guys just walk up, strike out, or hit like a routine ground ball, and it's
I'm tired.
frustrating.
I'm tired of watching the other team take IO. You know,
Yeah, it's really, really infuriating. It's just, and I get it. Every team goes through highs and lows, but this is a really bad low. Like, this is like, and they're like, we made deposits early so that way we can make withdrawals later, right?
Yep.
That's the saying that Boone was going on with. And right now they're making withdrawals and they're just pulling everything out of the damn bank, man. They're emptying that thing. Like, and the only thing keeping this team alive is that the rest of the division's playing like shit too. Like,
Yep.
Toronto's just as bad. No one's talking about that. The only reason the Rays are down to single digits because they played us, and we're having a field day out there for them. So I don't know. Maybe they can get a win here and kind of stop the bleeding at least there. And
Dude, the Orioles are on their way up, dude.
yeah, I mean, they're trending up. They're playing. They're really rallying. And then we play Toronto next. Then Toronto might just find themselves out of a slide playing us the way we've been playing.
Yeah. Give them
So,
momentum that they don't need
so
for
that could be a very interesting series. We could very well see them get back into single digits in games back in this division, and that's really terrifying to think about. And then we go play the Mets, and right now I hear they have DeGrom and Scherzer lined up for us. So you think that's two fat L's right there?
we can beat Scherzer. Not a thing is we can beat Scherzer, but at the point we are in the season, we're not beating Scherzer.
We're not beating Scherzer. The way this team looks right now, we're not beating Scherzer unless Stan comes back, which
He is due back.
He's due back in coming days. Hopefully DJ can get back, work his way back in the starting lineup. That would be huge.
Is he just like he's not on the IL? He's just
No, which is ridiculous, by the way, because you spent 6 days not playing.
Yeah.
So at that point, why not IL him and just bring up another guy?
Yeah. IL him and keep Andujar on the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that would have been simple because then he would have, if they had IL'd him when they first called it, they like said he was kind of injured. You could have kept Andujar up and made other moves pretty easily, but now
They
it's
just
like
don't want him to fulfill that 15-day or the 10-day or the.
but he's basically at the 10 days. You know,
Yeah.
he just pinch hit today. Other than that, he would have been like 2 days away from 10.
What was his issue again?
He's got a big toe injury, and it was preventing him from putting weight on his back foot when he swung.
Yo, did you see the notification that I sent you about Steven Ridings?
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Maybe, man. I mean, they don't have space for him is the problem.
I know, dude.
They
You
don't
have
have space
no
for him.
idea.
Hey, dude, it sucks when you disappear for like over a year. It's gonna suck, you know.
The unicorn's finally back, and then what's going on?
Strike. He's out.
What happened?
He was a drop third strike. He swung at a ball about 50 feet over his head and went to the backstop, and then homie threw him out. It's my center fielder, by the way.
Like, why can't Aaron Hicks be like? I'd rather Joey Gallo on the team. Like, why can't Aaron Hicks be that guy that doesn't leave his room and is afraid to leave New York, afraid to leave his room, New York, out of fear of booing?
Yeah, I tell you what, dude. Next year he cannot be on the roster. I need him. I need Josh Donaldson gone. I need
big facts on Donaldson, man.
I would be okay with moving Glaber if it meant moving either Hicks or JD. And then giving the young guns a chance, man. I mean, at this point, like the way this roster is constructed right now, it's very infuriating because there are free outs on this roster. And right now, at least JD has the threat for a home run, but Hicks doesn't even have that. Like, if you hang one to JD, he'll hit it out. But Hicks, it feels like if you hang one, odds are he's probably taking it for a strike. So,
dude, at the rate that we need Benintendi back.
Yeah, he's been getting there. At least he's been piecing up solid hits here and there. He's been decent. He hasn't been atrocious, right? He hasn't been a Benny Gallo or everyone's.
We're gonna have to go offer Judge the bag to stay with this team, man, because it's just been bad.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stay confident that this team can turn around some way somehow. It's not gonna be easy. It's going to be, again, nothing's going to change in the next week unless Stan comes back and somehow things start clicking. I really do think things are going to be rough until mid-September, and hopefully by mid-September we got a guy like Carpenter back. Although I think he's more like late September. Hopefully Sevy comes back.
Yeah.
Zach Brin comes back. So hopefully we get guys back. Clay Holmes, hopefully he comes back by then as well. Because I think
is he on the 40-man, Zach?
Zach Brin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know how it worked.
Actually, he was on the 60-day IL, so technically, I don't know how that works.
Did he make has he rehabbed yet?
That's a question I don't know the answer to. I want to say he's been throwing bullpens at least, but I don't know. I know Sevy's been throwing bullpens, and he says he feels great, which is encouraging to hear.
It's Zach Britton's just another weapon that we can have in the bullpen, but that means another guy like
the formula's there, right? When Bader comes back too, hopefully Harrison Bader, if he, could be the guy the Yankees need him to be, which is just at least a very good defensive player, and he can slap the ball around a little bit, that'll help a ton. Unfortunately, Benintendi grounds out to first. Hopefully, I mean, there is a formula there, right? I'm not going to say this team is garbage because it's not. And we've seen this team the first half, they were lights out, unbeatable. And this team it should have on paper just gotten better based on the moves they made, right? They added
a lot better.
Should be a lot better. They got Benintendi, who's a top he was an all-star, top left fielder in the game right now. Right now. Keyword, please, people. Relax. No, we're not. Whatever. They got rid of Joey Gallo. He's a bum. They added 2 huge weapons for World 3, right? Efros, Trevino, and who's the other one? Maybe only 2. I swear there's another one. Who cares? Either way, they added bullpen pieces. They added Frankie Montas, another frontline starter.
Trevino.
They added Trevino. Sorry. There you go.
2 bullpen, 1 starting.
Yep. So they've made really good additions to this team. So on paper, they should be a lot better. In theory, you think they won 70 in the first half. What can they do now? Well, you're looking at it right now. They're falling off a cliff. But I think once those guys come back, and hopefully they come back with enough time to really get back into the groove of things, we'll be a force to reckon with in the playoffs. Because the playoffs are a different animal. It's basically a clean slate. It's all about who can show up to the playoffs the hottest. And I think the Yankees can still do that. They can still win the division. I think right now, even if they finish 500, they'd still probably walk away with the division. You put your hands up? Why are you putting your hands up? I don't like that.
What kind of cold strike is that?
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah.
All right. Continue.
So, yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just the formula's there. They could still win. They could still be contenders, go to the World Series. And you got to look at teams. Most teams, all other teams got weak, right? The Padres, Tatis, unfortunately, suspended. He's not going to be an impact player for them. Walker Buehler, he's done for the year. He's not going to be pitching for the Dodgers, which obviously they've handled things pretty fine without him, but still not having a guy like Walker Buehler in your starting rotation hurts a lot. So, and the Astros are out without Brantley too, which is huge. So the Astros got weaker. A lot of the top teams got weaker, so the Yankees can still be formidable in the playoffs.
We haven't lost anyone majorly. If we're looking at the broad scope of our team compared to other teams, Brantley's season could be over.
It is. I think it is over.
Yeah. Or it's like slated for beginning of October if they make it, which they will. And then, who else? Who else did you say?
Buehler done.
Like they've lost their dogs. Our dogs are on the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, those teams haven't slowed down. We've slowed down.
We've slowed down a lot.
I don't know if it's because of the injuries. I'm going to be quite honest with you, but I think a little bit because of the injury. But
a lot of big because of the injury. Because if you look at this the lineup, we were putting out lineups that you'd look back at and you're gonna go, how the hell did we field this roster? We had Castro hitting, we had Higgy hitting, we had Hicks in the lineup, we had IKF. We're gonna look at this roster and then we're gonna laugh.
Torres leading off.
This was like the goofy lineups we had 2 years ago, where it's Mike Ford on playing, and then some other bum. We had 5 bums at every time in the lineup. So to me, this is just like that. So we're just putting out uncompetitive lineups that We're gonna look back at it. And we're gonna go, holy shit, dude! This was these guys were on the team.
Yeah.
And the excuses are just setting up their roster for a playoff push, right? They're all they care about is that October roster.
Mm-hmm.
Please get out. Please get out. No, he just missed it. No.
How close was it?
It was like 5 feet away from getting out. It was on the warning track, dead center. If he hit it anywhere else, it's gone.
I'm sad. All right, Mark. The least we could say that the bright spot of this team lately has been the starting pitching.
Yeah, for sure.
They've done, despite giving up early runs occasionally, they've kept the team in the game. Nestor gave up the 3-run bomb in the first, which, again, it was a high and inside. Any other hitter probably could have jammed him. It was a Rosarena, Yankee killer. He did his job. He killed the Yankees, 3-run shot. But he went 6 innings scoreless after that. Garrett Cole should have allowed a fucking run, but we got Aaron Hicks booting the ball. He goes, 6, 7 innings that game. Tyone.
He went 6-01.
What?
He went 6-01 that game.
Chapman did good, I think.
Chapman's been on the up and up, and right now he's in the closure discussion right now.
Montas did good.
Yeah, Montas did pretty good. His little rebound outing, which has been huge for us. Yeah, dude. I mean, like you said, the starting pitch has been phenomenal. He kept us in the fight. You can't ask for much more.
3 runs.
Like even Herman's outings have been really good for the most part. Yet, other than his very first outing, he's been pretty much
what we expected, or like what we needed him to be.
Yeah, we need him. You needed him to step up and just be viable for the rotation. He's been just that. Other than like his first outing, and you could argue tonight, but like 3 runs is not bad at all.
Yeah.
And he had 6 punches. So yeah, what can you say, man? The starting pitching kept us in the fight. The bullpen has settled in nicely. Clay Holmes was probably one of the few guys who I think he needs this IL stint really badly. I think this will help him a lot. Who's coming in the pitch?
Frost back out there?
I think they are. Yeah, they are. Frost is back on the mound. The ghost runner on second.
Thank you, Rob. You fuck. Sorry. Bad language this episode on my end.
So yeah, Frost and Chapman are both close. Like they're gonna mix in for the closing spot while Clay Holmes is down. He's on the 15-day IL, which I'm okay with. I think he needed it. He needs to get right. I think the time away is gonna help him just clear his mind, relax his arm, and then hopefully he can get some work, get some really good rehab games in, come back strong, and hopefully when he comes back,
guys.
Yeah, he's still got the
stuff. Like,
I think it was a mixture of things. I think as part of it was his back probably acting up. And I think if you look prior to those games, like back spasms don't come out of nowhere, right? Yeah. Those things don't just go one day, you go, back spasm. Like he was probably nursing it for a while. And then finally it was just really getting unbearable for him. And it was also like inconsistent workloads, like for the longest time, Clay Holmes was pretty much every other day he was in there closing out games for us. And then you saw in August it started to slow down a bit, and he wasn't getting as much work in. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh, they took out Efros after 1 out.
What happened?
They're taking out Efros.
Did it back?
No. They just want him for the out.
Gotcha. I got low internet for the first time on this stream.
Yeah, I do see that.
Sheesh. Or like, I could continue to harp on how bad the Yankees have been. I can. I really can. I can go on and on about this. But is it going to make me a happier Yankee fan? I don't know. Probably just pissed me off even more. I'm slowly finding more and more things to get angry at.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Connection's been great.
Connection is not great on my end. I think they're telling us something, Murph.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this has just been a rough batch of baseball, the highs and lows, and this is a pretty low. You've seen every kind of bad historic thing happen in the Yankees so far, right? They've been shut out back-to-back games, lost 5 series in a row. They've been no hit in like 17 innings or whatever it was. It's been brutal ever since the All-Star break, ever since we traded Joey Gallo. Things have been going downhill for the team.
The Cavone curse, man.
Yeah, he's hit us with quite the curse. Aroldis Chapman in the game right now. So we'll see. Hopefully he's got his shit working for him tonight. But again, as the faithful Yankee fan I have to believe this team can figure it out. And I really do think they can. I just think it's going to be growing pains until September. And I truly believe that. I don't know if he's lagging, if I'm lagging.
I'm lagging hard, dude.
Okay. That's cool.
Dude,
It's fine.
It's saying my computer says I got full bars, but this got 1 bar.
Yeah, I don't know.
Makes no sense. But you said Chapman's coming in now?
Yeah, Chapman is coming in. Last 9 games, he's pitched 9.1 innings, and he's only given up 3 hits, no runs. So Chapman's been feeling himself, and hopefully he's feeling himself tonight. Efros with a huge first out for the boys. So Chapman's only got to record 2 outs. Yeah, I really like Efros, by the way. Efros has been a huge pickup for us.
Yes.
He's nasty.
I'm activating a hotspot just in case so we may lag real quick for a second. But as it is, man, like Yankees, I don't know. It's really tough. We are on the way for a nice comeback story. You know.
Yeah, I hope these 2 young guns can really spark it for us.
We're on the path. Like these young guns are. I feel like these guys are gonna, spark something in us. And I really hope that's what's gonna happen. But if not, I think it'll be when Stanton comes back. Yeah. Everyone may not have an impact right away, but it'll be like, all right, we're at full strength now. Let's go.
Or at least closer to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I really hope that these young guns can spark something. I would have liked them to DFA Marwin and bring up Peraza. I really think they should bring up Peraza. I just think why not? But I know the Yankees, dude. They're trying to manipulate service time. They're going to wait as long as possible. They probably also don't want to screw up his confidence because, honestly, this is like a 2 to 3 week gig. This is not permanent. These guys will be sent down eventually.
Do you think Cabrera's up for these next 2 to 3 weeks, or it's like this just shot? And that's it?
You got to think eventually Matt Carpenter's coming back, and eventually they're gonna have to bring up Harrison Bader. So, assuming he even plays this year, by the way, I still have not heard any sort of update or timeline.
We need him this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, because I don't know, unless Florial really wows, like you're looking on a center field platoon of, you're probably gonna start Judd in center for most of the games. You're gonna have to put, you almost have to put Stanton right, and then Benintendi left, and just flip the dice for DH. Probably put JD at DH, and then DJ at third. It's probably your best lineup right there. But yeah, it's gonna be a rough one. And Chapman walks a guy on 4 straight balls. Not ideal. But who's coming up next? Walls. He's a double play candidate. He sucks. All right, cool.
He's a dog against us, though.
No, he sucks, Andrew. Do not say that. He's terrible.
Dude, Rizzo mixing it up tonight, though. High Sox.
High Sox. Yeah, maybe that's the answer for him. Maybe High Sox is the answer. And you see a lot of frustration on the team, especially yesterday. Rizzo got hit, and rare callback. Like they called him back to the plate because for whatever reason, umpire said he didn't make an attempt to get out of the way. Even though if you saw the pitch, it literally started outside batter's box, behind him, and came back and hit him in the thigh. So it's like, what is he supposed to do there?
Yep. That I was like, he can't. If you cross the plate while you're at bat and you hit and you touch home plate, you're out. It's like bunting and you step on home plate, you're out.
So what? I don't know. Like he didn't turn enough, I guess, for the umpire. Like that makes no sense to me.
It hit him in his back. It didn't hit him in his side. It hit him in the back of his thigh.
Yeah.
So he turned.
It's infuriating. And then, of course, he ends up striking out or whatever after that, and he just flips out. And I guess just thank God he didn't go out there and get ejected because he could have easily gotten ejected in that situation. But knowing
he did put his hand on the umpire too.
Yeah.
So you're
normally you get ejected right there, but luckily it was just like a tap, hey, tap on the shoulder.
He's like,
hey, Faison, hey, guy.
But if I'm again, that umpire recognizes that it's Anthony Rizzo, unlike that one umpire who threw him out this year. Throwback. That was this year? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, you got to give me that call at least. Come on.
Oh,
it's a 50-50 one, I guess, but I would have liked that to go on our way, given the situation.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this would be a big win to stop the bleeding and keep the Rays at 10 back. If they do win tonight, the Rays will be at 8 back, which would be kind of scary. And again, we play the Blue Jays, so you got to think that's a pretty rough series for us as we stand right now. But I like the energy that Cabrera is bringing. You saw him in the dugout before the game, hyping up the boys, getting into it. The boys seem to like him a lot. So I think him and Florial can give us a little bit of something to kind of hold us over until the rest of the big boppers come back.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw his roll call. Did you see his roll call?
I did not.
They were saying Cabrera, whatever. His thing was he went over. I'm like, okay, you had something ready.
Chapman walks walls. This is not the night, Chapman. This is not the night to have your little blow up. You were doing so well. He's thrown 8 balls to 1 strike.
Not the fucking night, man. I swear, it's Jose Siri, bro.
Another double play candidate. The Rays are a bad team, by the way. This is pretty brutal that they've lost too. I mean, the Rays are just so bad. They struggle to score runs. They probably have one of the worst offenses in the league. And that's because they built their offense around the home run ball, and they haven't hit home runs this year. So when you don't hit home runs, your team sucks for hitting for average. It's tough to win ball games. And that's what we saw ourselves last year, was that same exact situation where we built a team around home run balls and we didn't hit a lot of home runs or a lot of timely home runs either.
Did you know since Cabrera's IL stint, he's been hitting 340?
Yeah, he's been lighting it up. It's been pretty crazy. Oh, dude. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. Chapman's got it, man. I think the boys better need to score a run next round if they want to keep us in. I'm really surprised Trevino even caught that thing.
If I'm up there, I'm not even swinging right now.
No, why would you? But if you're Gleyber Torres, you're swinging at the first pitch.
Oh, dude, that was a cock shot. That's right down the chute, man.
Yeah. Please ground out.
I'm just watching the pitch by pitch on the MLB.
Dude, it's not good. It's not good. He doesn't have shit tonight. Oh, he's gonna walk in a run, and then the Wise is gonna come in and give up a grand slam. I'm with you, bald man in the stands. They should cut to a guy.
To shave my head. I'll sacrifice my hair for win.
Dude. Please. Yes. 2-2 count.
Basically, wait, I got that splitter before you did, and I'm on the MLB app, dude.
Am I not live? Let's see. No, it's as live as it's gonna get.
So I'm ahead of you right now, and I'm on the app.
You're on the app and you're well. Technically, I'm on the app too. I'm watching it.
You're watching it out of the app. That's right. Duh.
Yeah.
Yes, we are watching this live. So live reactions here with Mike Savage.
If they lose, I'm letting it fly.
What?
I'm just gonna go on a rant, say how terrible this team is. Chalk it, I'll scream.
I don't know how much longer I can stay on. So that rant is just gonna have to be like pre-recorded.
Yeah, there you go. Just me flipping out.
What's going
Strike
on?
3. Let's go. Down the middle. What are you looking at, bud? You need an invitation to swing, stupid? You didn't even need to frame that, Trevino. That was a waste of a frame job. That was down the middle.
Dude, I'm asking for small ball next inning.
Yeah.
I'm asking for a Torres bunt and then a Rizzo sac fly.
I'm asking him to lean into one. I'm saying lean in. Actually, no, because I'll put up the double play ball, and I can't trust any of these dudes right now. So, yeah, I guess just bunt it. Say you swung if you got hit. Nice little strike.
I'm definitely going to stay for at least this hour hitting.
Yeah. And then.
No, I'm not even going to say it.
No.
No.
No. Dude, please, Chapman. Please, bud. I need you here. I need you to dig deep.
0-2.
Yes. Apparently the pressure just wasn't enough for he needed to load the braces to really feel the pressure. And now he's found it. Who's on second? Oh, Judge is on second, huh?
Come on, papito.
Is there anybody left on the bench?
I don't think so. To be honest with you. How many?
Three.
You're fucking kidding me.
Game's over.
All right, everyone. Thank you all for watching. You have now watched us.
We've been swept by the Rays. I'm gonna go ahead and say it because they're not. This offense is not putting up 3 runs. They're done. Yeah, hopefully we bounce back against Toronto, I guess. Hopefully, the offense didn't look too bad today. Didn't look great. They went 1 for 5 in runners in scoring position. They left 7 on base. They did have 8 hits. They had 4 runs, 2 of which came from a long bomb from Gleyber Torres, and then a walk and a run. And we're like, ooh. And then Rizzo hit a home run, so that's good. The home runs are slowly coming back, and hopefully Judgy finds his home run stroke again, and he can help us out against Toronto. And I just gotta hope for the best against Toronto because right now the boys are getting swept against the Rays. It's just gonna happen. If they don't get swept, cool. Yeah, egg on my face, I guess. They showed me.
Anything else you would like to expand on? Is it rant time or?
I'm just gonna. It's not even worth it, dude.
It's not even worth
it. It's not even worth it.
It's too late for a rant.
Yeah, dude. It's like I need another hour if I were to go on this rant, and I just don't got it in me.
We'll save it.
Just man, they better at least not lose against Toronto, not lose the series against Toronto. That's all I'll say.
Figure out a way to win. I don't care what the hell you need to do.
Yeah, dude.
Go get a win.
Dig deep.
All right, everyone. Probably like the Yankees. I'll probably screw this ending up. But thank you all for watching. We will see you all soon when the Yankees do win.